It's not about the product necessarily. It's about the result. Well, hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Rock Your Brand podcast. I'm your host, Scott Boker, a serial entrepreneur on a mission to help you. This show is designed to teach you, to inspire you, to motivate you to take massive action and build a future-proof business. So, whether you're just starting out or taking your existing business to the next level, this is your home. Now, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's rock your brand. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Rock Your Brand podcast. This is episode 944, and today I'm going to be talking about and sharing with you how to create raving fans, raving customers of yours in your brand. So this way here, you have a solid base of people that want to consume your content, they want to hear from you, and they want to buy from you. I mean, who wouldn't want that, right? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be sharing with you a recent conversation that I had with my morning crew. And if you guys are brand new and you haven't heard, I do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday coffee talk where I get to hang out with some cool people. There's also a replay there, but it's where we discuss topics like this. Some of them turn into podcast episodes, so you're going to hear about 20-ish minutes from this one, but we also do questions and stuff. So this was longer, but I just trimmed it so this way here it's more manageable for you guys that just want to hear exactly how to do this one strategy. And I'm telling you right now, if you focus on this right here, you will grow your business. All right. Now, some of these ways of doing this are going to require a little bit of work on your part. Not hard at all, but it's something that you can do. And if you do it, I'm telling you right now, it is going to help your business. Now, like I said, I talked about this during the coffee talk. If you want to join our coffee talks, they're Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. And you can head on over to takeactioncrew.com and you can sign up there to be part of the crew. It's free. And then you can go through a pretty cool little free player I've got built in there where you can search through all of the past coffee talks. Anything that you have a question about, you will find it there. The other thing I wanted to bring up here is if you are not yet building your email list, you're going to hear me talk a lot about using email as a way to follow up with your potential customers and customers to really, really deepen that relationship. So if you do not have an email list yet, start building one. And if you do have an email list and you're not using it, start using it. But for those of you that do not have one yet, or maybe think it's hard to build, I would love to invite you to our on-demand class, the Email List Building Fast Track Workshop. And you can find all the details by heading on over to emaillistclass.com. Again, that's emaillistclass.com. It'll take you to the registration page and you'll have immediate access to this 3-hour workshop where you'll learn exactly how to create your first email list of up to 500 subscribers within 30 days or less. So guys, I'm going to leave it at that, but listen, you are going to learn right now exactly a simple process to where you can create raving fans and customers in your business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. How do we create customers for life in our brand? And I think we would all want that. And I am a big believer that if you put the time and the effort in, then good things will follow. It's just, how do we show up on a consistent basis, on a regular basis when we're not getting paid, right? And we're getting paid, in my eyes, we're getting paid by you watching or you telling someone about this, or maybe you only come to one of these. It doesn't really matter. You're now introduced to myself, brand creators, the podcast, all of the other things that we are doing. This workshop that's coming up, the past workshops that we've done. How do you bring attention to your brand without being salesy, without being pushy, and not desperate to get the sale, right? Because when you come from a place of genuinely wanting to help people, and I don't care if it's teaching people how to catch more bass, you're helping people. If you're teaching someone how to, create a vertical garden in their backyard, and that's what you're specializing in, you're helping someone achieve a result. So always understand that. Okay. It's not about the product necessarily. It's about the result. Okay. It's not about the product. It's about the result. What result are you getting from the product? Right? What satisfaction are you getting from the product? I'll give you an example. I literally just got a phone call from a delivery that's coming in tomorrow. I ordered some artificial turf for my side yard. Yes, artificial turf. Now, it's not the typical artificial turf that you see, that's really thin and you see it on like a back patio or something. Like this stuff's an inch and a half. It looks like real blades of grass. It has some, it even has some browns to it, like you would see in real grass. And I got it for my dogs. It's dog friendly. There's this, what do they call it? It's basically sand, but it's not sand. It's supposed to be good for dogs. It's organic, but yet it doesn't absorb urine. So this way here, it's just better for dogs. So I am getting I think it's 15-foot wide by 60-foot long piece of artificial turf sent here to my house. Now, am I buying the artificial turf? Yes. What is the reason? What is the benefits that I'm getting from that? Me personally, I'm getting a side yard that is friendly for my dogs, meaning they can go out there, they can play. They're not going to be getting in the mud. The one reason I'm getting it also is because it gets really muddy on that side of the house. So we put down about 3 inches of crushed stone last weekend, my son and myself. I taught him really what it takes to do real work, manual labor. He was complaining more than I was, and I'm 48 years old, just saying. So got that laid. Now we're going to put that on top of it. When that gets all done, do you know how nice it's going to be able to open up my back door? The dogs can run down the deck like they normally do. And then they can go on that new, fresh, it's a little fenced in area, and they can go there and play. And then I can let them back up and they're not tracking everything up back up on the deck and in the house, right? So the result I'm getting is I'm doing this for my dogs, really, which is insane. My grandfather is like, Scott, what? You just spent how much money on grass for your dogs? You're crazy. But for me, it's going to give me peace of mind. I'm going to know that they're out there. They're able to play in something that does feel like real grass. And if we want to get down on the ground with them, we can. We don't have to get dirty, all that stuff. But the grass is not what I'm buying necessarily. I'm buying the result it's giving me, right? It's giving me the outcome that I am looking for. Okay. And most people that get this also that I've done a lot of research now is for animals in their backyard. It is really what it's for. But it looks real, that's the other thing I wanted. I didn't want it to look fake. It's actually fescue. There's different styles of fescue grass, and it's going to match my front yard, which is real fescue. So anyway, long story short is, this product that I'm getting, I'm not buying the product necessarily. I'm buying what the product is going to deliver to me, right? The experience, the outcome that I'm looking for. All right. So no matter what you're selling, it always comes back to what is it giving the individual and what is it helping them with? All right. So hopefully that made sense. So before we jump in here, let me just give a quick little, let's look over here and see if we got anybody here who is live that is commenting. So guys, if you are here live, and you're here, let me know. I just want to know that we have some people here this morning, and it looks like we do. Looks like Debbie's in the house. What's up, Debbie? Good morning to you. Ruth is in the house. What's up, Ruth? Good morning, Scott and Rockettes. Rockettes? You mean rockers? I hope rockers. I'm not a rockette. I don't think Rockettes are the girls that they do the leg thing, right? Great morning. Yes. Salama. Hello. And Kate says, good morning. What's up, Kate? Yeah, guys. So, do me a favor. Are you right now, if you would just do this for me, are you right now in a position that you are selling something to someone yet? And if not, no big deal. Just say yes or no. I'm just curious. Because a lot of times the efforts go into, I need to find something to sell them versus I need to find a way to get attention in this market so then I can start delivering value. So that way there we can go ahead and, offer things that's going to help and benefit them. So I'm going to jump right into it. Okay. You guys may or may not know, we are doing a workshop here today. Okay. It's called Niche Finder Fast Track Workshop. Right now, this is my third fast track workshop. Okay. And we're going to do one more after this. Most likely will be content creation. So I am doing these for a few different reasons. Okay. Number one, I know that my market, wherever they are in the journey, eventually, if they're coming in, are going to need this. Okay. Now, I'll be quite honest with you. This workshop has really gotten the least amount of traction versus the email list building and the digital product one. Okay. Probably about 2 times. So some would say, well, Scott, maybe you just don't do it. And I'm like, no, I'm doing it because I know that people need this. It's just people on my list are already past this, maybe, right? So there's plenty of people that are showing up live, right? But I really am creating this to help that person, that one person that is struggling with finding their market, their niche, so they can feel confident moving forward. Okay. So I'm creating an asset. I'm going to spend, I've spent probably 12 hours building out this content and going through and doing my research so I can be prepared to really show people how to find a niche multiple ways, and then how to validate it, and then how to build out a 30-day roadmap. Like I've taken the time to do it, but it's time that I'm investing in this training, which is going to be 2 to 3 hours long. So 12 hours of prepping for 2 to 3 hours of a training. Okay. And I'm doing it because I want to help that one person that's coming in brand new or struggling because they're jumping from one niche to another. And they're like, listen, I want to feel confident about choosing the niche. And that's exactly what this is going to do, right? Then it moves them along the journey. What's the next thing? Well, I got to start creating content for my website. I got to understand that. That will come, right? Then what's after that? Oh, I need to build my email list. Boom, we got that. What am I going to sell them? Digital product. Right? So you need to look at your customer journey, and then you need to map out what are the first steps, what are the second, third, fourth, fifth, and so on, that you're going to be able to help them. Now, yes, I am creating products that are going to help them, but I'm creating content right now for free with you, helping you understand, okay, how to really attack this in a way that is going to allow you to add goodwill to the marketplace before anybody ever buys from you, right? And that's the key here. So I have some notes here. I always want to come here a little bit prepared, but the very first thing is you want to come from the mindset that you are creating a brand to help someone. Okay, you are creating a brand to help someone. Now that help could be maybe you're going to sell merch, and it's going to be talking about, you know, a passion of someone's. That's still giving them a result. It's giving them the satisfaction to wear something and have someone laugh at it, or someone comment on it, or you just to be proud that you're a raving fan of this market, right? So even though that's not a problem, it's still something that someone is passionate about. Okay, so you're giving them a result. Okay, so you want to help them, and you want to help them free and with paid products or paid offerings. Okay, but sometimes, and most times, it's going to start with offering something for free. I think every single brand that I've ever started with something with free, always. Okay, and I'm going back to the very first time that we had a client come in for our photography studio way back in the day. We did free sessions. Come on in. We just want to get some pictures to show other people. Come on in. We'll do a free photo session for you. I think we did like 10 of them. Then after that, we did a low ticket into our photography studio. And I think it was like, I don't know, maybe it was like $50 and you get all the proofs, right? And we did that for a little while to get the goodwill going and to get the word spreading, right? And then from there, we started raising our prices. But then every now and then we would do a giveaway. Right. And guys, you guys hear me talk about giveaways to build your email list. This is so like 2000s on how we were doing it. We had a fishbowl, and we had little printouts that they could put their name and email address. And we were at a gala for the school, and we said, hey, we had all our pictures set up, a little booth. We're going to give away a free family portrait session valued at $200. All you need to do is write your name and your email address, drop it in the fishbowl, fold it, put it in the fishbowl. And we'd have about 100 people that would do it. We gained 100 people that we know are interested in coming to our studio. The reason why I'm sharing that is because now with those 100 people, we can communicate with them through email, but also we can deliver value to them. Hey, we're going to do a discount. Hey, we're going to do a free session, or we're going to do another giveaway, and you're invited. Like, there's ways that we can add value to those people as a business, not just as a content provider. Now, as we moved into the online space, digital photography, then it was like, okay, I think our first thing was, download a digital template to try before you buy kind of thing. And then we would teach them how to use them. And then after we teach them how to use them, we'd say, hey, you want 4 more? All right. So it always is leading with something to allow someone to understand who you are. You get to build the know, like, and trust, and you over deliver. And that leads me up to the second thing, which is over deliver on your promise, right? Don't let them get there and go, oh, I thought it was going to be better than this. No. If anything, give away your best stuff. Like, give it away. And so many people are going to resist that because they're like, well, if I give that away, why is anybody going to pay for anything? Trust me. People will still want to pay for going deeper. Okay. A perfect example. I've talked about finding niches. I've talked about building email lists. I've talked about lead magnets. I've talked about creating a digital product here on the Coffee Talks. I've done it on the podcast. And if you wanted to just go through and just listen to all of them and piece it all together, you could. Or if you want, you can come to one of these workshops for under $50 and I can teach you in 2 hours exactly what you need to do. We get a lot of people that do that, but we also get a lot of people that don't. It's okay. Maybe one day they will, or they're going to tell someone. But when we give away like this right here, I'm giving you my time for free, by the way, in hopes that you'll either tell someone to come to a coffee talk, or maybe tell someone about the podcast, or maybe come to one of the workshops, or maybe join Brand Creators Academy one day. But the goal of this right now is not for me to sell you. Okay. Do I want you to attend the workshop if you think you need it? Yes, absolutely. Me coming on here and mentioning it, you're like, oh, Scott's got a workshop. I didn't know that. Huh. Just bringing a little bit of awareness to it, but I'm not selling you. Okay. And that to me is how you create raving fans. Okay. You guys know that I am going to promote things during these and, after these and through email. I will do that. I mean, heck, I teach a email list building training, all right, on how to attract the right people, and how to know what they or learn what they want and what they need and then deliver it. That's exactly what these workshops are, right? So these workshops are actually me being able to test certain products out there and see which one resonates the best. So far right now, I think the best one is the email list building one so far. That's going to top it. So what are we going to do with that? We might put a little bit more energy behind that. We might start building out some ads for that and campaigns and all that stuff. But we're learning by testing the market. So anyway, back to over delivering on your promise. So I'm going to give you an example. Every single workshop that we've done, you get access to that one workshop. You get also access to the live Q&A. If you're on it live, you get to be part of it, or you get the recordings. Most of the time we do a second workshop absolutely free to all attendees. So if you couldn't make the first one, you can make the second one, or you can attend both, right? And then we always add in some type of bonus. So inside of the email list building one, we have a full case study where you get to watch us build a list in a very obscure market, up to 9,000 email addresses. And we show you how we're writing to that email. And we give you it actually took us 30 days. We documented it and we give you that whole thing. We were only offering that inside of BCA, but we're offering that inside as a bonus. Why would we do that? Number one, I want you guys to understand it and get it and actually build your list, right? But I want you to be like, holy crap, I paid $37 for this thing and Scott's delivering this. This is crazy. It is crazy because I could literally turn that around and probably position it to sell it for $197 to $397 all day long. Okay. But I'm not, because I want you to get in and go, wow, I can't believe the value we're getting here for just $37. Right. And then it's a way for you to sample what we do. And then maybe one day you're going to want to join Brand Creators Academy. Okay. But it's always about over delivering. So right now we're going to do the Niche Finder Fast Track Workshop. How am I going to over deliver on that? Well, number one, it's going to be an amazing workshop, okay, with at least 2 hours of training, probably go a little bit longer as we usually do. But I'm including another session that I did going through, I think it's like 4 or 5 different niches of a niche drill down that we did about a year ago. And I'm not going to use these same niches. So it's going to be brand new niches and it's over 2 hours long. So another 2-hour session you're going to get of another or a past time that we did this, all the same principles. You're getting that. I also decided to do a mini training that's going to show you, now that you have your niche selected, how do we find those 10 posts that we're going to create immediately? How do I fill them in minutes? And then how do I get them mapped out so I can start creating content that's low-hanging fruit that we can start getting traffic fast? I'm going to create that for you. Okay. So that's the way that I'm going to over deliver. And you're going to be like, wow, Scott did that for $37. That's crazy. It is crazy, but it's a good crazy, because I want you, and I want anyone that comes through this, whether they know me now or they're just meeting me, whether it's a Facebook ad that drove them to a workshop or whatever, I want them to be like, wow, that is pretty amazing. Wow. Not a lot of people out there are giving this much value away for that little. And it's true. Okay. I know that I can get paid more for that material. 100%. I've charged it. I've charged upwards of $1,000 for training, up to $2,000 for training. Okay. So I understand that I could charge more, but I'm not, because I want to serve more people. And I also want to get more people to where they're at a place that maybe one day they'll join Brand Creators Academy. Okay. That's it in a nutshell. So that's how you create raving fans in your business, customers for life, is you over deliver on your promise and you do not abandon them if they do not buy. That's another mistake I see a lot of people making. They do these big launches. You've probably seen it, these big gurus, right? They do these big, massive launches. They've got 10 really big names promoting it. And then all of a sudden, you never hear from them again until the next launch. Anybody else ever had that happen? Have you ever had that happen? If you're willing to admit it in the comments, let me know. Have you ever had that happen? Just curious. Now, when I was first coming up in this community of online marketing and online business, I swore that I would never be at that level. Meaning I would never promote hard, and then never come right back with value. So immediately after I do a promotion and I'm hitting the list pretty good, right? I'm going to come back that Monday. Hey guys, brand new podcast just came out, or hey, brand new YouTube video, or hey guys, I'm going to do a coffee talk on this. I'm still here. I'm not leaving you. You know, you didn't join. It's okay. I'm still here to help you the best way that I can, when I can. And I think that's so important, right? You do not want to disappear. Okay. That just shows your character. And the other thing is, this is the third thing, is follow up. You need to stay following up. And if you have someone message you through Facebook, they've got a little microphone thing there now. You can click on it. It'll give you a minute chunk of audio. I can't tell you how many times I've done that. Someone messages me and I'll be like, hey, Jim, it's Scott. Thanks so much for reaching out. Yeah, the best thing that I think I would do is I would probably maybe go to my coffee talks, and there's a search thing there, and you can go ahead and search for lead magnets there. That'll probably help you the best. But if you have any other questions, let me know. Like literally, that's not scalable, guys. That's not automated. It's not scalable. But what am I doing there? I'm doing something different that no one else is willing to do. And I will continue to do that the best that I can. Okay. Now I can't do it with everyone, but I'll do it as much as I can. Right. Same thing with email. Right? Do I have someone that can intercept my emails, and this way here, if it's something technical or there's a login issue, that can be handled? Yes. But does that mean that I will not want to communicate with people that have a basic question? No, I'll answer that. I'll dedicate some time out of my day to answer them, even if it's not long, to let them know I did my best to reach back out to them. That's how you create customers for life. Okay. And just, my last little point here is just blow them away. It's so easy nowadays to blow them away with just giving them time, giving them more than they expect. because so many out there, and you know it, I know it, they're just trying to be louder, trying to be more obnoxious to try to get attention. And we all know that that's BS. So we don't want to do that. And I don't care, again, if you're in the knitting niche where you're helping, I don't know, ladies that are in their 60s, it still follows the same principle. They're humans, they're people. Okay. It does not matter. Stick to these rules. Help people, free and paid. I'm not saying don't sell things. Sell things. Yes, you can sell things. You can still deliver goodwill. 2, over-deliver on your promise. 3, follow up, whether it's email, messenger. If you're on Instagram, use the Instagram message thing. Whatever you can, make it where you're accessible. And then just lastly, just whatever you can do to blow them away, do it. Just blow them away with value. Okay. I know a lot of people will say in that space, will say, yeah, but you shouldn't do all that stuff because then people are going to expect that and blah, blah, blah. You know what? I would rather take my chances that way than to say, I'm just going to only put out automated stuff. I'm only going to put out stuff and never respond to stuff, right? If anybody's ever emailed me and I didn't get back to them, it's either because it went to my promotions folder, my spam folder, or it just fell through the cracks. I'm human. It happens, but I will take full responsibility for it and reach back out to that person once I discover that something's been missed, right? So anyway, that's my little rant here today. Hopefully that helped you. But it's so true, guys. I mean, if we want to create a solid customer base, and guys, the other thing is you don't have to have a massive customer base to be successful. You really don't, because if you are following the brand building roadmap that I've talked about here, it's all about showing up, whether that's you or whether it's just your content, showing up on a regular basis to give value to your marketplace. All right. Well, there you have it. If you thought that was good and you want more, well, head on over to takeactioncrew.com and be part of our morning crew. Again, we go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. And if you want to ask any questions there, I'm doing it absolutely free. So this way here, you can get those questions answered on the coffee talks. Again, that's takeactioncrew.com. And then lastly, if you are interested in building your list or at least creating an email list in your business the right way with the right people, then head on over to emaillistclass.com. Again, that's emaillistclass.com. Get all the details there, and you can sign up for the on-demand class where you'll learn exactly how to attract the right people, what to put in front of them, and then from there, how to get engaged with them, how to start building that email list so you can have your own list of raving fans. All right. So again, that's emaillistclass.com. All right, guys, that's it. That's going to wrap up this episode. As always, remember, I'm here for you. I believe in you and I am rooting for you, but you have to, come on, say it with me, say it loud, say it proud, take action. Have an awesome, amazing day. And I'll see you right back here on the next episode. Now let's rock your brand.